前半部分で字幕付きの動画を紹介し、後半部分では前半で出てきたTOEIC対策のフレーズを紹介します。
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's well. We're probably not going to get around to everyone. Raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll come to you. I'll look to the front row. We'll come to Sam Dean from the Telegraph. Shout.
Well, first of all, what a privilege to play the Champions League semi-final in this stadium. What an energy, what an atmosphere they created. We had big parts of the game, very similar to what we wanted. We went ahead with the penalty. Unfortunately, in the second half, we started a bit sloppy with certain giveaways and giving them some momentum. And that's the moment that they used it. That's something that we knew we have to go through. In the manner that we give the penalty, very disappointed. And in the Premier League, it's not a penalty, but here I have to accept that with the rules and obviously how consistent they've been, for example, yesterday with Bayern Munich, I accept that this is a handball. What I incredibly fuming with is how the hell the penalty on Epps gets overturned in the manner that happened when it's not a clear and obvious error. And this changes the course of the game, and at this level, I'm sorry, but this cannot happen.
Have you had any explanation on that?
There's very clear explanation of the decision and then what happens for a period of time, and the referee has to watch it 13 times. It's more clear than that. I think it's impossible, and yeah, we are all fuming about it.
We saw the reaction of the crowd and the Atletico bench to that moment. Do you think that had any impact?
That's nothing to do with that. I'm sure that they are very well aware of what the reaction is going to be. It's normal, that reaction. Is we need to apply the rules. The same thing that I'm saying, that they apply the rules on Ben White's penalty, that is difficult to accept, but it is a penalty with the handbook and what they say at the beginning of the season. Epps is a clear and very obvious penalty. That's it.
James, ESPN.
Can I ask, do you think the process of the use of VAR needs looking at in general?
I don't know. That's their job, and they have a process, and whatever they do, I'm sure they believe is the right thing. I have nothing to say that. I'm just saying, I just judging the action and the manner that happened, and the way it got overturned.
Darmish from Sky.
Mikel, you said you're fuming. Can you and your players now use that as fuel for the rest of the season, and in particular for the second leg?
Yes, but when you have fought so hard for 9 months to be in this position, I mean, that's another goal that changed completely the course of the tie. And it cannot happen. I'm sorry. We put so much on it. So much on it. This cannot happen.
Alex from BBC.
Hi, Mikel. Just on the decision again, will you approach UEFA or put a case forward about this decision not going your way?
I don't know. I leave that to the club to decide what's the best thing to do. Now they're not going to give us the penalty. That's gone, and that's it. Let's talk about football.
Tom Reach.
Mikel, can I ask you about Victor? Because he's come in for a lot of scrutiny this season, but it's his 19th goal, and he had a really strong first-half performance. Just some reactions to his display.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think he had a very strong first half, when especially we were more dominating. You know that the Warwick is going to put a situation he created. He created the goal and the penalty, and he was ice cold to score it in the manner that he did. And then the second half changed a little bit. Credit to them, but as well a lot of things that we need to do much better. And I think then we changed that. With the changes, I think the game changed as well, and we finish on top.
Phil from PA.
Sorry, Mikel, just going back to the penalty. Do you think that the referee needs to be a bit stronger? Because obviously he was told to go and look at the monitor, but he watched the replay 12, 13, 14 times and then decided to overturn it. I mean, he obviously still had the power to
I'm not here to judge the process. It's their process. It's a decision that is clear. Okay, stick to it, because that's the rules. That's what we've been coaching the players to accept that. And when there is something different when you play in the semi-final of the Champions League and change it, it cannot happen.
Isan, Daily Mail. Okay.
Hi, Mikel. How pleased were you with the way your team dealt with this occasion in this atmosphere? There was obviously loo roll that was launched at kick-off. Grass apparently was a bit too long. Pitch was getting watered at half-time. So with all that backdrop, how pleased are you with the way your team handled it? I'm very proud. I said that to the boys. The way we handle any kind of context for 9.5 months is just remarkable. And I really value what they've done, because I've seen some of the best teams in the world here fall apart and on C3 and 4. And
we didn't get the result that we wanted, and the way we planned the game, we wanted to win it. But at least it's in our hands, in front of our people, to be in that final, and in a week's time we're going to have the opportunity to do so.
Get around to.
に取り掛かる、する時間を見つける。
I finally got around to reviewing the quarterly report this morning.
今朝、ようやく四半期報告書に目を通すことができました。
Privilege.
光栄、特権。
It is a great privilege to be invited to speak at this prestigious conference.
この名誉ある会議で講演する機会をいただき、大変光栄です。
Similar to.
に似ている。
This new marketing strategy is quite similar to the one we implemented last year.
この新しいマーケティング戦略は、昨年我々理事が実施したものと非常によく似ています。
Unfortunately.
残念ながら。
Unfortunately, we have to postpone the product launch due to unforeseen supply chain issues.
残念ながら、予期せぬサプライチェーンの問題により、製品の発売を延期しなければなりません。
Momentum.
勢い、弾み。
Our sales have gained significant momentum since the new advertising campaign started.
新しい広告キャンペーンが始まって以来、当社の売り上げは著しく勢いを増しています。
Go through.
を経験するを乗り越える。
The company had to go through a major restructuring to remain competitive.
その会社は競争力を維持するために、大規模なリストラを経験しなければなりませんでした。
Disappointed.
がっかりした。
I was disappointed with the final outcome of the negotiation.
私はその交渉の最終結果にがっかりしました。
Accept.
を受け入れる。
We are pleased to accept your proposal and look forward to working together.
私たちはあなたの提案を喜んで受け入れ、共に働くことを楽しみにしています。
Consistent.
一貫した。
To build customer trust, it is crucial to provide a consistent quality of service.
顧客の信頼を築くためには、一貫した質のサービスを提供することが極めて重要です。
Overturn.
決定などを覆す。
The board of directors voted to overturn the previous decision to close the factory.
取締役会は、工場を閉鎖するという以前の決定を覆すことを投票で決めました。
Explanation.
説明。
Could you please provide a clear explanation for the budget overrun?
予算超過について、明確な説明をいただけますでしょうか。
Impact.
影響。
The new regulations will have a significant impact on our industry.
新しい規制は我々の業界に大きな影響を与えるでしょ
う。Be aware of.
を承知している、に気づいている。
All employees should be aware of the new security protocols.
全従業員は、新しいセキュリティ手順を承知しておくべきです。
Apply.
適用する。
The discount will be applied automatically at checkout.
割引は会計時に自動的に適用されます。
Process.
プロセス、手順。
We need to streamline our hiring process to attract top talent more efficiently.
優秀な人材をより効率的に引きつけるために、私たちは採用プロセスを合理化する必要があります。
In particular.
特に。
We are looking to expand our business in Asia, in particular, in the Southeast Asian market.
私たちはアジアでの事業拡大を目指しており、特に東南アジア市場に注目しています。
approach
に働きかけるに接触する。
We need to decide how to approach potential investors for this new project.
この新規プロジェクトのために、潜在的な投資家にどのようにアプローチするかを決める必要があります。
Scrutiny
綿密な調査、精査。
The company's financial records are currently under close scrutiny by the auditors.
その会社の財務記録は現在、監査役による綿密な調査を受けています。
Handle
を扱うに対処する。
The customer service department is trained to handle complaints effectively.
カスタマーサービス部門は、苦情を効果的に処理するよう訓練されています。
Remarkable
注目すべき、素晴らしい。
The team has made remarkable progress on the project in just a few weeks.
チームはわずか数週間でプロジェクトにおいて驚くべき進歩を遂げました。
動画をご視聴いただき、ありがとうございました。この動画が良ければ、グッドボタンとチャンネル登録をよろしくお願いします。また、次の動画でお会い